everybody, you'll end up doing nothing for nobody. Okay, my next two guests actually did something for an entire community. Here with more, please welcome the authors of Friendswood Secrets to Success, Kathryn and Zachary Kennedy. Good morning. We talked about earlier how the future of any community, city, country, state, whatever, is its children. You two have the good fortune of growing up with positive things set forth in front of you, and you grasped those, and that's how you grew. So what was the foundation that you two came from?
Well, we came from a community with values that are charity, compassion, community spirit, and service.
Yeah, you graduated from high school at the ages of 15 and 16. You want to continue that service because both of you would like to be what?
We both want to actually be doctors.
Yeah.
I want to be a doctor because, my eventual goal is I want to be a missionary doctor and be able to provide medical services out of the country to people who can't afford it and need it.
And providing service is something that's been a part of your life for a long time. In fact, I understand you love to sing.
Yes,
and at a young age, you would go to nursing homes and sing Frank Sinatra and tap dance.
Yes, ma'am. Starting from age 3.
Yeah, but at age 3, you knew that you put a smile on people's faces.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You decided to write this book. What gave you the idea to do this?
Well, actually, our older sister, Michelle, she intended to write a book on a community leader, and she unfortunately wasn't able to finish, but she told us wonderful stories of community service, volunteerism, and determination. And Katie and I wanted to pick up where she left off. So we started interviewing people, and here we are 4 years later.
And there's a lot of power in the name, Friendswood, and you met a whole lot of new friends. So, Katie, what's your favorite story from this book?
My favorite story is about a nonverbal quadriplegic named Neil McClarity, and he was a manager for the Friendswood girls basketball team at the high school. He attended every single game. And a group of high school students built him a robotic arm so he could actually shoot baskets.
Wow.
I know, and he never made a shot at practice. However, in a gym full of people, his first time in front of people, he shot it, he made it, and there was nothing but net. I just heard there wasn't even a dry eye in the stadium.
Yeah, what a great lesson that is in
Yes,
life.
ma'am.
I mean, sometimes I know of young kids, if you have some privilege in your life, the idea of a problem is not the same as the idea of a real problem. And this is a person who overcame that and didn't focus on what he couldn't do, but focused on what he could do and encourage other people to follow. Zach, what's your favorite story from the book?
Have you ever seen the movie Catch with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes.
Well, the famed con artist, Frank Abagnale, was actually at one point caught in Friendswood, Texas.
Oh, wow, and I've actually interviewed him in person before. Yeah, this is the guy who was counterfeiting money and counterfeiting jobs and the whole bit. So, interesting.
He posed as like a doctor, lawyer, pilot. Well, in Friendswood, he was working as a camp counselor and at a local camp, and the owner of the camp became suspicious of this new camp counselor, so he filed a police report, and whenever the police got enough evidence, they arrested him, and the FBI picked him up.
Oh, interesting stuff going on in Friendswood there. You'll also say that Friendswood just has a lot of pretty people.
Yes, we have the hottest girls.
No. But that's established.
Yeah, three of the Miss Texans actually came from Friendswood.
Well, there you go. So you see?
I can back up that statement.
Yes. I love to see young people doing great things. Oftentimes in the news we'll report how young people are doing bad things, and we don't see enough of these stories right here. But trust me, there are more young people doing great things than bad. And thank you all for being example. Friendswood Secrets to Success. You can log on to greatdayhouston.com. And even though it's about Friendswood, this is a message that transcends your community and your neighborhood and just has good, wholesome stories about one of the towns in our area. Well, it's time to get rocking with a country rock rebel next.